Hare Krishna and welcome everyone to our Mayapur Yatra of this month. I'm happy to see you all. I know it's 1 hour early, but you all made it on time. So before we begin, I want to make sure you had a good flight feeling of the travel to Mayapur Holy Land. How many of you have been to Mayapur? Has anyone gone to Mayapur? You want to first turn your videos on so I can see you. There we go. Okay, the rest of them, if you turn your videos on, I can get to see you all to make sure you all landed safe in the airport in the Calcutta Dham, so I don't miss you off as we travel. We have a lot of travel today. Okay, I see Radha, Ken, the rest of them, Meghna, Sai, Krishna, they all turned their videos on. Okay, Gaurahari is with me, so I see that. Shreya. Okay, so before we begin our yatra, we will pray to all our acharyas as always, and then we will begin our yatra. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, now you can see. Who would like to start? Rishi? Yeah, you all can keep yourself unmuted if you are in a place where there is no sound around, like there's no disturbing sound from the house. So you could go ahead and I can hear you. That's more easier. So go ahead, Rishi.
Okay. Sri Chaitanya, oh my God, it keeps blocking out. Okay. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Mena
Yeah, that's the first one.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Jai, thank you. Who is next? Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Right.
Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Vayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swaparikam.
Okay, the sister can go next, or
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanshta Shri Rupam Sagaratam Sahagana Varguvatam Tam Sajivam Saviditam Savadutam Prajana Satin Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vasakta Manchita.
Thank you so much. Shri Vishakanvitam Shaya Sai Krishna.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Ramine Namaste
यही एक्सेंट आएगा
Gauravani
Yeah.
तुम्हारे प्रहलाद है
Shunnyavadi
Okay, does that matter?
Okay, who wants to go next? I can't see everyone, so somebody has to say. If you raise your hand, I may not be able to see. But if you want to say, okay, go ahead. Whoever said that.
Which one is it, Mataji?
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya.
Oh, Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. I mean Saraswati Namine.
Bhakti Siddhanta.
Oh, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine.
Go ahead. That completes two more too. So Shri Vaishnavanavi Devi.
Oh, Shri Vaishnavanavi Devi Daitaya Prabhavaye Krishna Sambandha Jnana Daine Prabhava Nama.
And there's two more. Maybe I'll say another devotee to catch up. Who wants to go next? You want to go?
I can go.
Okay, Gaurahari is going and then Shreya can go. Is it okay, Shreya? Okay, go ahead.
Madhuryajvala Premadhya Shri Rupa Anaga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murti Dina Tarine Rupa Anaga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvanta Harine.
Very nice. Ashreya, you could go next.
Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambar Sambodhe Padambu Jayate Namaha.
Next. You've got to volunteer yourself. I'm not calling you all. So just go ahead and volunteer for the next one.
Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchid Ananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swara Paya Rupa Yagana Vara Yete.
Very nice. Next.
Gauravirbha Bhumistvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarva Bhuma Shri Jagannataya Te Namaha.
Jai. Who is next?
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Wonderful. Next.
I'll go next. Namo Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Premapradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurtasya Namaha.
Jai. On to the next one. Yes. Who wants to say? Very nice. Next one.
I can go.
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesham Gopikanta Radhakanta Namastute.
Jai, Jai. Yes, next one.
Jayatam Surato Pangor Mamamanda Matergati Matsarvasva Padambojo Radha MadanMohan.
Jai. Next. Divya Vrinda Aranya Kalpadrumadaha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastav Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devav Pristhali Bisevyamanav Smarami. Govinda Dev Bhagavan Ki Jai. Yes, who wants to go next? Anyone wants to try?
Shriman Rasa Rasa Rambi Vamsi Vata Tata Stita Karshan Venu Swanir Gopir Gopinada Shri Stuna.
Gopinath Ki Jai. Very nice. This is going to be really easy. Who wants to go?
Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye.
Wonderful. Suhrit, would you like to read this Panchatattva mantra?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Wonderful. No, that was good. Tanvi, would you like to tell us the Maha Mantra?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai, this is such a beautiful group. I love you all. Thank you for saying all the mantras so nicely. And the rest of you turn your videos on. So we want to make sure we are all safe and together in our yatra. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. And here I am going to make sure I'll take your attendance in the first place, coming off the flight. So do we have Aradhya? No. Aradhya is not here. Okay. Shyam. You want to say Hari Bol, Shyam? If you're here.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Hare
I'm here,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Tanvi. Whoever I see, I'm just going to keep skipping because I can see that you're here. Tanvi is here, Shreya is here, Purva is here, Gaurahari is here, Sonika, Monica are there. Nashita, are you here?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, you are here, Nashita. Thank you. Suhrit is here. Sahasra is here. Radha Modi is here. Tarun, is he here today? Not yet. Okay. Tarun is missing from flight. Tarun, Archita is here. Udit is here. Radha V. Is she here? Radha V. No. Okay. Radha V is not yet here. Nishka Agarwal.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
You are here. Yes, girl, you are here. And Sri Ram is here. Is Sri Ram there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You are here. Very good. Sai Krishna is here. Akul is here. I did see him somewhere on the screen. Yes, I do see him. Meghna, are you here?
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Amoha Verma, I doubt.
I'm here.
You are here. Where are you? There you go. I see you there. Okay. Rishi is here. And Rasika. Is Rasika here? Not yet. Okay. So we have few missing from flights.
Yeah, Mataji.
Yes.
Aradhya is not here because he forgot about daylight savings.
Okay. Somebody wants to remind him. He can slowly wake up and join in.
I just reminded him.
Okay, great. Thank you. Is there anybody else named? That's Sindura. Sindura is here. Very nice. Sindura, you want to keep your...
Did you say my name?
It says Sindura Neti. Who has logged in through Sindura Neti?
Mataji, did you say Solika Momika? Or no?
Oh, yes. Since I saw you both, I said I can see you. I didn't say it out loud, but I see.
Did you say Archita?
Who is talking? Archita?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Like I can see you since your video is on. I said, yes, I can see you. Great.
Oh, okay.
Who else is here? Only Amoha, Aradhya, Tarun, Radha, V, and Rasika are missing. So are yet to join. So the rest of you keep your videos on. Because if you keep turning it off, then the participation will be really less. So since it's a visual yatra, it's great to stay awake and alive so we can take the tour of Mayapur Dham together. This month is, what month is it?
Mid-March right now.
There we go. Yes, Suhrit, we are in March, M. So, and what's the big festival that we're going to celebrate this month in the temple?
Gaur Purnima.
Gaur Purnima. And what is Gaur Purnima? Whose birthday is it? Not my birthday, I'm pretty sure.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthday.
Yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So M, March, Mahaprabhu. So we are going to go on a yatra to Mayapur, Triple M. Okay, we are going to go for a yatra to Mayapur where the birthplace of Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took place. So has anybody already visited Mayapur? Any hands up? Or wise up? Has anybody visited? Okay, Sai Krish has gone. Suhrit has gone.
My mom went, but not me. And I saw some pictures.
Suhrit, can you say that one more time?
I didn't. My mom went, but I didn't. But I saw pictures.
Okay, so your mom went. Good for that. Great. Has anyone else personally gone when you were a baby or a little one with your parents? So that's exciting that you all are going to have your first yatra to Mayapur on a virtual platform. Amazing, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very, very merciful avatar. He is non-different from Radha and Krishna. Yes. So we are going to go, and Gaurahari as a little one has gone more than once. Yes, twice. So he's going to be my yatra helper for this yatra. Okay, so we have to take a boat ride, bus ride, taxi ride, flight ride. So we have a lot of rides, all modes of transportation that we'll be taking for this yatra. Okay, so yes, Aradhya, I totally understand this daylight saving has pushed us forward. Radha, is that Radha V? Did you join in, girl?
Yes, yes, Mataji. Sorry, I was confused on daylight saving.
Absolutely, girl. You're most welcome. So I'm just checking that you are here and we didn't miss you off in the airport somewhere in Michigan. So you all landed now in Mayapur. So we'll take our bus and we'll move forward. And time is the essence. Just to give you a gist, it's called Navadvip Mandal Parikrama because Nava means 9. That means, and Dvipa means islands. That means these 9 islands, how did they form? Mother Ganga runs there. Okay, the river Mother Ganga is there. So she has divided that land into 9 parts. So that's how it's called Nava Dweep Mandal Parikrama. Okay. So 9 islands we are going to have and go and take darshan in these 9 islands to see what special things happen there. Yes, Gaurahari? So if we have to go in water, how can we go? We need boats. Yeah, we need boats. So we're going to have a nice boat ride. And internally in the land, we can take auto rickshaws, we can take bus, we can take our private cars. Yes, and we can have some good ride. So when we take a ride, can someone sing some song? Is there any special song they sing in Mayapur Gaurahari? Jai Sachinandana Gaurahari. Yes, we can sing that as we go. Okay, when the time comes, we will sing. And there are many chats here, and you people are putting messages to me. So I am doing multitasking as much as I can. Sindhura is here. She says, I'm here. If you called me, Archita is here. Okay, and Aradhya. Okay. Make sure that you all. Blacking out, Rishi. Is my presentation blacking out? Or is it okay now?
No, the presentation's not even on.
Your video's fine. It was the presentation, but you're not presenting right now.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and present. If something doesn't go well, just speak up. Maybe I'll not be having a time to.
Okay.
So just speak up, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do my presentation now. Let's begin our yatra. And I'm pretty sure you all know this part. This is our beautiful, beautiful Mayapur new temple, Temple of Vedic Planetarium. Yes, so this temple is coming up and it's going to be amazing, beautiful, big, large temple that's getting built in Mayapur Dham, okay? So when it's all done, we will all go physically there soon, 2023. It's coming up in 2 years.
Where is it being built? Or is the ISKCON Farmington Hills being rebuilt?
It's in India. So Mayapur Dham is in Calcutta. So yes, in Calcutta. From Calcutta, you have to trek another 4 hours or something, right, I guess. So it's called Mayapur. That's the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born. This is his birthplace. So that's where this beautiful headquarters temple is being built, okay? And why do we say he's so important? Because we all chant the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, right? And who gave us this Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so he's so important to us because he came and gave this whole movement and he taught us how to chant and how to perfect our lives. Okay, let's see what's coming up next. So I guess you all are able to see this without views getting blocked. Yes, Rishi, is it clear?
It's good now. I think it wasn't working before because like a lot of people were unmuted.
Okay? Yeah, if it's now, is it okay? Okay, perfect. Perfect. It happens. It's all technology, right? It happens. So you see the 9 islands in different colors. So here in the center, it's called Antar Dweep. Antar means something that's core, that's middle. And that's the place where Mahaprabhu was born. That's also called the Yoga Peeth, where there are many names, and we will also see how each name represents what place and what mood of devotion it represents. So this one in the center is Antardweep, okay. And there are many around, small islands. Okay, so they say that this is like a lotus petal. So again, like different forms to make us remember what are these 9 dweeps. Can someone read that for me, the names in the lotus?
I'll read it.
Okay.
Antardvipa, Sri Mayapur. Simantadvipa, hearing. Godrumadvipa, chanting. Madhyadvipa, remembering. Koladvipa, Navadvipa city, serving the lotus feet. Ritudvipa, worshipping. Janudvipa, praying. And Modadrumadvipa, being a servant. Rudradvipa, being a friend.
Yes, so these are 9 forms of devotional service. like Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. That's how a beautiful song we can sing with all those 9 forms of devotional service. So the core, the Antardvip, is that Atmanivedanam, that completely surrendering ourselves to the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. And that will be the last one that we will, even though that's the core, we will see that at the end. That is going to be next week. So today we will start from Simantadvip, where we are going to be Shravanam, hearing. And we'll see why that dweep is called Simantadvip and what are the temples there and what is the speciality of that place, okay? And as we go, this is how devotees are going on a yatra. We should get some feel of how we go on yatra, even though we are sitting in front of monitors. So let's get a feel here. I hope this goes now. Why Gaurahari? It's not working. It is working. Okay. Have to have patience.
No, it's not showing there.
It's not showing there. Now what do we do?
You have to share it again.
Share it again. Okay, let me do that. You're not seeing it. The link did go, but it did not show up. Okay,
I think you're sharing the slides.
He's only sharing the slides. So let me go to the video that's supposed to share the video here. See, the boats are ready for us to get on in.
The volume is kind of low on the computer.
Gauranga.
Mataji, we can't hear.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, same.
I think Mataji can't hear us.
You can't hear? You're not
No,
able
we can't hear the video.
Yeah, the video is like really low.
Say that again?
We can't hear the video.
We're hearing the video.
I think I want to share the computer sound.
Yeah.
One person, please.
I think you should either share your computer sound, and if it's now still working, then there's the YouTube volume icon. You should increase that so we can hear.
I kept it full. The volume is full. So
Mataji, in Zoom, there's a option to share your presentation.
Share computer sound. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. If you can hear, just tell me if it doesn't work.
The events.
We can hear you.
Sri Navadvip
Great.
Mandal Parikrama 2018. This year, we are celebrating 100 years of the first Navadvip Mandal Parikrama, organized by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
So he was the one, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. He is the guru of our Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so he started this Navadvip Mandal Parikrama. He started getting all the devotees, taking them on tours to these places. So it's been more than 100 years that they've been doing this. Okay, so we are following in his footsteps.
In 1918. Nowadays, every year, more than 8,000 devotees from 50 countries around the world come to this parikrama, and it is a life-changing experience for each one of them. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, by performing Sri Navadvip Mandal Parikrama, the whole world will be liberated. In this way, with so much faith, the devotees of Lord Chaitanya come to the holy Dham and perform Harinam Sankirtan for the benefit of all living entities.
Okay, let's do it. Let's perform some Harinam. Yes, Gaura, you ready? Yes, kids from there, whoever can repeat, I know it's going to be all sounds coming here and there, but we'll try. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Gaura 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 Hari, Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hari Bol. So we are all up into the boats.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
Navadvip Parikrama is a wonderful opportunity to have a deep spiritual experience in the association of so many devotees.
The parikrama of.
So you see that more than 8,000 devotees from all over the world, they are coming for parikramas. This is amazing.
In this transcendental journey, as we walk around Lord Gauranga's land, the sacred places are eternal. The Lord's pastimes are also eternal. So they are still here, and they are yours.
Let me be where the devotees are in that holy land. That holy land, Sridham Mayapur.
That was so beautiful. See how that's the spirit in which we go for yatras. Okay, so we are happy, we are prayerful, we are ecstatic, not alone, but in the whole group of all the devotees together. Okay, in your chat, is anybody able to, does this chat allow us to put some or share? Does it have a GIF? What do you call that? Are you, does the chat let us do that stuff here?
No, the only person you can send stuff to is you, but you can only type.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have to have a mobile device in your keyboard.
Oh, the only person you're allowed to send this to me? That's not.
Yeah, because.
Okay, I'll.
It's a direct.
Okay, let me do that now. Everyone, are you able to do it to everyone? You want us?
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay, so what is Aradhya sending? A picture?
That was just a test picture. It was from a Japanese class. I
Okay.
just wanted to test it.
If a GIF is like, if you're able to text in or put in some GIF, I want you to put some sweets, a picture of sweets. I'm not sure if you are allowed to do it, but let's see.
You want us to put a picture of what?
Sweets. Prashadam, sweets, anything like eatables, fruits. Does it allow you? Anyone? You want to try, Gaura? Does it allow us to type in anything?
Well,
I can write sweets. If not, I can write gulab jamun. Let's get in some sweets to everybody. We are tired with the traveling, right? We need some snacks as we go on the boat. Rasmalai, yes, Urit. There comes cupcake. Yes, Rishi. That was really good. Cupcakes all the way in Mayapur. And what else is coming from Udit? Is that watermelon, Udit?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, we love watermelons. Orange, yes, Archita. Yeah, we can get creative. We can type in or we can put the pictures, whatever your device lets you put in. So as you all are passing out the sweets to each one, enjoy the sweets and fruits as you eat, sit on the boats, and we will go ahead with our parikrama. Because it is so much fun. Somebody's sending all the, yeah, open up and enjoy the sweets. I'll go ahead and share my screen one more time. You can continue for till maybe each one send one, and then we will pause so that we can enjoy. We'll be off the ride soon. Okay, so we have come to Simantadweep. Okay, Simantadweep is a place which represents Shravanam. Shravanam is hearing. Okay, yeah, thank you. So Shravanam means hearing, and one of the important place here is Chand Kazi. So this Chand Kazi, you know, he was such a, what kind of a person? He was a Muslim. So the name itself says that he was not favorable. And it is said he's an incarnation of Kamsa. So that means he was not at all favorable for any kind of devotional service. So what he did was he went to the house of Srivas Pandit. So Srivas, you know, the Panchatattva, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivas, Adi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. So Srivas is the number 5 here. So he went to Srivas's house where always Mahaprabhu and the devotees would go and have nice kirtan. He went there and he got so mad that he wanted to stop the kirtan. So he took the drum, the mridanga, and he just broke it. That's so bad, right? We don't do something like that. But Chand Kazi was so, what can we use the word? What can we use the word for him?
Arrogant.
Arrogant? What else? What else do you all think? What kind of envy? Envious? Yeah. Don't put in the chat, just speak up, because I'm not going to go into the chat because it gets very hard to keep checking the chat and
Ignorant.
He was ignorant, no doubt, but he was also arrogant, right? Like he thought what he's doing is what is right. What the others are doing is wrong. So very judgmental. Yeah. Any other words, if you have, just say it out. So that kind of a person whose heart was not clean and was not appreciative of the devotees, he went and he just broke the drum. So when we do something negative in our life, like we go and destroy somebody else's property, we should remember Chand Kazi. I am not a Chand Kazi. I don't want to be like him. I don't want to break other people's property or anything like that, say harsh words or be condescending, say bad about another person or think in that way, right? So Chand Kazi was like that, who was not favorable. So he wanted to just stop the kirtan. And you know what? The devotees were so upset. But what did they do? Did they go and break things in Chand Kazi's house? What do you think?
No, they didn't.
Definitely not.
They did not. They did not, because they were nice people. So how do nice people react? They prayed. They prayed to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, please, Nimai, help us. Do not make this so difficult for us to do this Sankirtan. Take care of this Chand Kazi, please. So we all also, when we are in trouble, we just didn't go back and punch or destroy somebody, but we pray to Krishna. And what happened when they prayed? Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? All incarnations he can take, right? Which is that incarnation who is very ferocious?
Narasimha.
Narasimhadev, yes. So he went as Narasimhadev in the house of Chand Kazi and he went knock, knock, knock. He knocked at his house and he was thinking, it was like as if he was dreaming. He was sleeping, so he thought it was a dream. And Narasimhadev put his hand on his chest. When Narasimhadev, what does he have? Long?
Nails.
Nails, yes. When that goes deep into your heart and he just pulls it off, what happens? Blood flows and it rips, right? But he didn't go in so deep. He just scratched him and he said, if you continue doing anything bad to my devotees, this is going to go deep and just get that heart out. And I will do a heart transformation for you live. So be careful. He said that and he went off. And Chand Kazi just woke up from his sleep and he thought, wow, that was a terrifying dream. And he just looked and he was actually bleeding from his chest. There was fingernails marks and the scratches were there. Then he realized that what kind of a mistake that he has done, that it should not be disturbing the devotees, right? And the next day when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited him and he said, oh, please, why you are worrying? Like, he said, can you please chant the holy name? You should not be disturbing the devotees. And he said, oh, Nimai, I will chant the names tomorrow. I will chant Hari's name tomorrow. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so you already chanted, you said Hari. So that's how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu transformed the heart of Chandkasi. He called him even his uncle, because he knows in the previous birth he was Kamsa, and Kamsa is Krishna's uncle, right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was like, he remembers everything. Then he was like, why is he calling me uncle? But he knows even in the previous birth, this person was Kamsa. So that's how he's related. And he's continuing to show the bad nature of him. But in the previous incarnation, Krishna killed Kamsa. But here, Mahaprabhu transforms the heart of the Kamsa like Chandkasi into a devotee. That this is the place that we take, this is the samadhi of his place, where this beautiful tree, champak tree, is growing and it's still alive. This tree is still alive for so many years. It's been more than 400 or 500 years. This tree is alive. And he became a devotee, and he said, whenever the devotees are chanting, I will make sure everything is safe and clean and no disturbance takes place for them. So he became a guardian for the devotees. So the transformation happened here. Okay. Did you all understand this pastime, sweet pastime?
Yeah, yes, Mataji.
This is so sweet. I just love this Chandkasi's pastime. So next place is Kolavecha Shrida. Okay. So these are pastimes, you know, Krishna's pastimes. You all read Krishna book. So many thousands of years before those happened. But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes just 500 years ago, very recent. And we can relate to it to our daily life. So Kola Vecha means, Kola means banana leaves or banana fruit. And Vecha means like a seller. So his name was just Sridhar. This was a person called Sridhar. Who can read this paragraph for me?
I can do it, Mataji.
Go ahead.
Okay. Kola Vecha Sridhara is an eternal associate of Lord Chaitanya and is very dear to him. He is known as Kola Vecha Sridhara because he made his living by selling kola, banana, leaves, plant stalks, and plates. He was so poor that he lived in a broken down hut and did not even have proper utensils for cooking. Despite his impoverished condition, Sridhara faithfully spent 50% of his earnings to worship Ganga. He was constantly engrossed in chanting God's holy names. He chanted loudly all night.
Okay, so he was just selling banana leaves, banana cups, the cups made of banana leaves, and then the banana flowers, the stalks. So he was just a simple seller of all these things. But you know what? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as little Nimai, he would go and he would argue with him every day, and he would have so much fun with him. So that's a long story that's very nice to get to know later sometimes. Yeah, whoever is putting in chat, please speak up. I'm not able to see your chat. I'm sorry. Okay, so and then he would, what did he do? Even though he was just making a little amount of money, he was spending 50% of his earnings to worship Mother Ganga. He was constantly engrossed in chanting the Lord's holy names. He chanted loudly all night. So how important it is to chant loud, right? Like we don't chant, we don't do that. We chant loud and clear so that everybody around us, even the insects, the animals, everybody can hear the holy name and get purified. Okay, so Mahaprabhu loved Kolavecha Sridhar very much, and they had such sweet pastimes always. So this is the house of Kolavecha Sridhar that's also in Simantadweep. Moving forward, we have this beautiful Lord Jagannath temple. And this is said that there are so many stories here, but I'm going to be short to say this Lord Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadramai, there was a very nice devotee called Ganguli. He wanted to go, he goes to Jagannath Puri, you know, Rath Yatra happens in Jagannath Puri, and it's a little further away from Mayapur. So he would every year visit, but one year he got some disease. And because of the leprosy, they call it in India, like it's a leprosy disease. Because of that, he lost his eyesight also. So he couldn't see and he couldn't travel. So he was crying in so much separation from Lord Jagannath that he could not go for the Rath Yatra. So Lord Jagannath came to him in his dream and he said, I am here. Just go close by, and there is, when you go for a bath in the Ganga, a log of wood will float to you. Just pick that log and take it to another person. That person is a carpenter and he can carve my deity out of this wood. And Ganguly he found the same log floating to him the next day when he went for bathing in Ganga. And he took that log to another person whom the Lord said in his dream. And that person did not even have his hands. Like he also was infected with leprosy and he didn't have hands. And he said, how am I without hands going to carve? Is it even humanly possible? But then he said, see, I cannot see. And the Lord gave me this instruction. That means he's going to do some magic with you. And he said, if you try even to carve, your disease will be cured. Your leprosy will be cured. And that devotee, when he began to carve, actually, how can he even hold, like he didn't even have his hands, fingers were melted in. When he even made an attempt to try, having faith on the Lord's words, his disease was cured and he was fully cured of all his ailments, and his fingers and hands, everything started becoming functional again. So that's how these deities are manifested. Very, very, very powerful deities. So let's all pray. Oh Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra Mai, please give us that love for your lotus feet. We can pray and we can sincerely chant the holy names and hope one day we all can go together and have darshan. Yes. And here you can see the other picture is Mother Parvati. So she also sat here and prayed to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Gauranga. And in her meditation, she was so intensely meditating that even before the birth of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna appeared as Mahaprabhu and gave her darshan there. Yes, I am so pleased. And when he came and stood, she picked the dust from where he was standing. And this is called Simanta, like the middle line for the girls. This is called Simanta. So she put the sand on the middle parting. So that's why this piece of land is called Simanta Dweep. Simantini Devi, being blessed by Mahaprabhu. Her another name is Simantini Devi. Okay, so this is how the name for this Dweepa came. Okay, so we are covering, so we are going to go through Sri Godruma Dweep. Go means cow and Druma means tree. So Go represents for cow, that is Surabhi cow. So when you all remember the pastime of Indra, what did he do? He got offended. He said, why these people are residents of Vrindavan are not paying obeisances to me, doing the worship, and they were doing Govardhan Puja. He got so upset, right? But at the end, whom did he bring to ask sorry to Krishna? Say it louder.
Surabhi.
Surabhi. So Surabhi is the mother of cows. So she comes, and when she came and asked sorry on behalf of Indra, Krishna forgave Indra. So here in this land, Surabhi eternally resides under the tree, banyan tree here, and she worships Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's why the name is Go Druma Dweep, which represents Kirtanam. Okay, and here also the pastime of Narsinghadev. You all remember how Narsinghadev, he after killing Hiranyakashipu, it is said that he came here and he rested on this place, and he watched. There is a river, Mandakini river, running behind the temple. He washed his hands there of the blood. So it's said that the water is reddish in color. So he rests here. So Narsinghadev temple. So it's a very ancient temple here, very powerful ancient temple. Okay, so I hope you're with me. We finished Simanta Dweep. Now Godruma Dweep is done. Where are we heading next? And there is another temple of Harihara Kshetra also here in this place, where you see both Shiva and Vishnu half and half. You could see that because Krishna is saying that Lord Shiva is so devoted to him. He loves him so much. So he represents himself as Hari Hara, half and half. So you can worship both Shiva and Krishna here, Vishnu forms. Okay, and there is another beautiful place. Who wants to read Amgat? This is same in Godruma Dweep.
I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Once while performing Kirtana, Lord Chaitanya noticed the devotees becoming tired. He stopped the Kirtana and planted a mango seed in the ground at this spot. Within minutes, a huge mango tree grew, covered in big, beautiful red and yellow mangoes that had no skin or seeds. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu picked around 200 mangoes, one for each devotee. He washed them and offered all to Krishna. Gaurasundara then ate one mango and, after washing his hands, distributed the rest to the devotees.
That is amazing, right? He just planted a mango tree in the seed and it just came up when they're hungry. So that's how beautiful this mango tree, the whole farm of mangoes are there. That's why it's called Amgad, even still alive today. Wonderful. Okay, then there is this other place called Sri Swananda Sukunda Kunj, the Bhajan Kutir of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So Bhakti Vinod Thakur is the father of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He is the magistrate, you remember? So he's also there in the pictures where we worship all our the Guru Parampara pictures. So he has his house here, his Bhajan Kutir. He would also come and pray here. And these are his deities, Gaur Gadadhar. Okay. So when we go there, we can visit all these wonderful places of worship. And this is the place, the Surabhi Kunj, because we said Mother Surabhi, the cow, is residing eternally in this place. So there is a temple for her where Bhaktivinoda Thakur built called Surabhi Kunj. It's also the residence of Bhaktivinoda Thakur where he resided. So these are those wonderful places. And here are the deities in the temple. So let's have these nice darshans in these nice temples. And what's the next one? Fourth dweep is Sri Madhya Dweep. Madhya means middle. So it represents Smaranam, means remembering. Smaranam means to remember. So the first one's kind of a hut you see. It's called Hamsavahan Navadvip. This is a temple. This is a small temple. Inside that there is this small deity like a peacock-like form. It's called Hamsa. Does anybody know whose carrier, who rides on Hamsa? Swan. Yes.
Brahma.
Yeah, Lord Brahma's carrier is Hamsa. And what is that nice story? Here all the sages, like how in Naimisharanya, all the sages were sitting and discussing the Bhagavatam. Here all the sages, Sutta Goswami, they all were discussing the Chaitanya Leela. And Lord Shiva was in a rush. He's like, oh, the story has already begun. I have to rush. And who is the carrier of Shiva? What is Nandi? Yeah, so Shiva was like, Nandi is too slow. So let me borrow the swan from Brahmaji. So he took the swan from Brahmaji and he rode the Hamsa from there. And he came so quickly here to this place to hear the story. So it says that even Lord Shiva wants to be punctual on time for listening to Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So here is that beautiful temple, Hamsavahan. Okay, and Madhyama Dweep means middle. So the rishis, there were 7 sons of Lord Brahma. So their names are like Kashyapa, Atri, Vashishta, Vishwamitra, Gautama, Jamadagni, and Bharadwaja. So all these sons of Brahma, they prayed to Lord Brahma. Oh, we also want to have darshan of this magnanimous Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he sent them here to this place to do their tapasya. And in the mid-noon, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave darshan to all of them. That's why it's called Madhya Dweepa. Okay? And see, that's where the Naimisha, like all the holy places all over the planet is present on Navadvip. So how Naimisharanya forest is there in another place where the Bhagavatam took place, but the same special Naimisharanyam is also there in Navadvip, in this Godruma Dweep. I'm sorry, Madhya Dweep. Okay, they are discussing the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sutta Goswami. Okay, and there is another place called Brahmana Pushkara. Somebody can read for me.
There are interesting pastimes took place with a Brahmana who wanted to visit Pushkara in Rajasthan but was told by Lord Brahma that original Pushkara is in Navadvipa.
Yeah, see, you see that pond there? So the Pushkar is also present here. So that's how this place is very special. One more, somebody wants to read? Panchaveni.
I'll read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Panchaveni and Gauranga Setu Bridge. Place where 5 rivers, Alaknanda, Mandakini, Yamuna, Manasi, Ganga, and Sarasvati confluence with Ganga.
Saraswati, sorry, I forgot to put the space there. Saraswati, confluence with Ganga. So all those rivers, Panchaveni means 5 rivers. Alaknanda, Mandakini, Yamuna, Mansi, Ganga, and Saraswati. Okay, so that was those beautiful place. And we are moving on to the next Dvipa, number 5, that is Kola Dvipa, which represent Pada Sevanam. That means worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord. Pada means lotus feet. So here is the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he left, took sannyas, his wife, Vishnupriya Devi, she was young and alone by herself, right? So she was worshipping this form of beautiful Dameshwar Mahaprabhu, he's called, the beautiful form of Gauranga. You see the 2 lotus hands of Mahaprabhu are in this form, like putting out like this. So it's like blessing everyone, like, come on, take it, take all the blessings. So this is a very special deity carved from neem tree. And you see the padukas on the other side, the pujari is showing us. Those are the same sandals of made of wood, but it's being plated with silver to keep it long going. So those are the sandals of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that his wife, Vishnupriya Devi, was worshipping. And you know how she would worship? She would take 2 bowls, 1 bowl with some rice, uncooked rice, and every one full 108 beats, she would chant 1 round and take 1 rice and put it into the other bowl. So for 9 hours in every day, she would chant. And whatever rice she collects, that's the rice she would cook and she would offer, and that's what she would eat. How little that could be, right? Every day. And for 9 hours, she would chant. So that was her love and dedication and service to Mahaprabhu. So this beautiful temple is still there. And then we have Bhajan Kutir. So the dweep that we are here is Pada Sevanam, that is Kola Dvipa. Why is Kola Dvipa? Kola Dvipa is the place where the Lord in the form of Varahadev, Kola means Varaha, he appeared and he showed this form to one of his devotee and showed how he will be taking incarnation as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's why it's called Kola Dvipa. Okay, number 5. I know a lot of names to remember, but it's just, we'll just see how it is. Yeah, we'll just keep hearing it. Yes, Gaura? Shri Jagannath Das Babaji, who is also there in our Guru Parampara, his Bhajan Kutir is here. And the last picture, if you see, somebody is carrying him on a basket. That is, he was 142 years old. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur wanted to find out, where is this birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? There is nobody to tell, right? There is no map in the first one, whoever found out, where is the exact place where Mahaprabhu was born? Where was Nimai's birthplace? So they carried him in a basket. And when they reached the place, the exact place, the Babaji is 142. He's so bent over and he can't even move himself. His eyes are all drooping. But he jumped off from the basket and he began dancing, confirming that that's the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born. So that's how special we have our Jagannath Das Babaji. So let's pray to him that he gives us love for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we are in 6th island, and that is Sri Ritu Dweep. It represents Archanam. That means worship. Archanam. Sri Sri Gaur Gadadhar temple is there in Champahati. These are the beautiful deities in that place. Okay, I am not going to go into the next Dvipa, and I'll let the bird come back in. So we will stop here because of the time is approaching for the next class, but I would like to ask if anybody remembers even one of the Dvipa names. Anybody remembers any name, just unmute yourself and you tell us.
Godruma Dvipa.
Loud and clear, yeah. And you should tell me, what does that Godruma Dvipa mean? That's good, you told me the name. Anybody else also can help her.
It's
Godruma, let's break it.
Go is cow and then Druma is tree.
There we go. Godruma, cow and a tree. And who's the cow?
Surabhi.
Surabhi. And what kind of tree was there? What she was worshipping under? The large
banyan tree.
Banyan tree. Thank you, thank you. So that was the beautiful large banyan tree under which Surabhi was worshipping Mahaprabhu. So that's why it's Godruma Dvipa. Thank you. Any other Dvipa that anybody remembers?
Sumantit Dvipa.
Simanta Dvipa, yes. Sai Krishna, do you know what that means?
It means like the place where like I know that like Lord Parvati Devi got like blessed, I think, there.
She took the dust of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet and she put it on the Simanta, the parting. So that's why it's called Simanta Dvipa. Very good, very good. Anybody else remembers another Dvipa?
Shri Madhyam Dweep.
Okay, Shri Madhya Dweep, very good. Who said that?
Aradhya.
Aradhya, yes. What does Madhya Dvipa stand for? Why is it called Madhya Dvipa?
Is it like middle meditation?
Middle noon, yes. And who did that meditation? And what noon?
The Lord Shiva.
I'll give you hints. Seven sons of
Brahma.
Brahma, yes. The rest of you need to help him. Yes, 7 sons of Brahma, the rishis. They did tapasya there. And who came and who appeared at midday noon?
Lord Shiva.
No.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yes. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we heard a lot of Shiva story too. You're close there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he gave his blessings to all these rishis there. So it's why Madhya Dvipa. Very good. What other Dvipa? Yes, Gaurahari.
Kola Dvipa.
Kola Dvipa. Yes. So what does Kola Dvipa mean?
I think it has to do with Varahadev.
Kola means Varaha. So Varahadev. What did Varahadev do there?
He showed that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to be born here.
Yes. So he showed and transformed into Mahaprabhu and he gave darshan to one of his devotee there, saying that he's going to appear as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why the name was Kola Dvipa. So very nice. And I'm so happy that you all could get these names and remember and explain too in such a short time. We have 4 more Dvipas. We'll cover it next week. This in between the whole week, we can meditate on the mercy of Mahaprabhu and remember these stories and share it with each other. Share it with your parents, what you heard. And these recordings will also be there to help you. Okay? Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri MadanMohan Group ki jai. Very nice. So you all would like to log off?
Okay, Mataji.
Thank
you. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Thank you,
Request if you can make me the host.
Yes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.